In today's video, we'll cover exactly why intermittent fasting is a horrible approach to losing weight. Intermittent fasting was first popularized in 2012 by Michael Mosley in a documentary named Eat, Fast, and Live Longer. But it wasn't until 2019 when intermittent fasting became the most Googled diet, beating out other extremely common diet methods like keto and Atkins, largely due to its simplicity. When it came to intermittent fasting, you weren't required to stop eating certain foods, track calories, or even try to eat somewhat healthy. The intermittent fast was sold as a commoner's way to eat whatever they want and still be healthy. All that was required of you to do was fast for a designated amount of time and eat in a much shorter designated time frame. The most common example of this is the 16-8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and only eat for the remaining 8. Although conceptually this may seem like a good idea, as the time frame in which you're allowed to eat is much shorter, in practice it seems to be much less practical. Not every day is going to look the same. Some days you may end up needing more energy than others, emergencies can arise, and plans may have to change, meaning that 8-hour eating window may not work all the time. Not to mention the fact that intermittent fasting can make socializing very difficult. There may be days where you have to watch your friends eat while you just simply can't. Or you may have to say no to plans altogether. Now, it would be silly to assert all other diets don't have their downsides too, but it's important to note exactly why intermittent fasting works at all. In shortening the time period in which someone is allowed to eat, you provide the person with less opportunities to consume food. This means less snacking and less time to digest meals, in hopes of helping you achieve a caloric deficit. At its base, that's all intermittent fasting and every other diet really is, a caloric deficit. So if that's the case, why limit your lifestyle in such a drastic way? Why not just commit to a caloric deficit? Well, to put it simply, those who attempt the intermittent fast don't actually know they're in a caloric deficit. In a way, it's sort of kind of the fine print that no one is expected to read. Also, it's important to remember dieting isn't meant to be permanent, so would it not be ideal for the diet you decide to commit to be more or less something you can incorporate into your normal day-to-day lifestyle, and as a result, never have to worry about dieting again? For a very minute amount of people, intermittent fasting may actually work great. And if that's you, that's fantastic. But for the vast majority of people, this just won't be the case. You'll find much more success in the long run by developing healthier eating habits, learning how to track your calories, and picking up a consistent exercise regimen. At the end of the day, intermittent fasting is just like any other dieting fad. It just so happens to be heavily glamorized at the moment. But in 5 years, there will be a new one, and then another, until the market for suckers to take advantage of has completely dried up. So please, do not be one of those suckers. But instead, watch this video over the most realistic approach to burning fat. It'll only take 6 minutes of your time, and it's completely free. Thank you guys for watching till the end. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you soon.